Here's the Vaseline. I'm gonna go ahead and Vaseline this down. My bad for being rude. This is Boxing with TT. And as you see, I'm in the need of retwisting or redoing my hair, color and everything. So I'm just gonna do, I'm trying to see how this copper brown gonna turn out. I'm not bleaching my hair because I damaged my hair. Finally, after like 20 years, it finally had enough. So I use Adore, and I'm going to see how this Adore is going to make it do it. If it's going to do what it's supposed to do without me bleaching my hair, which I feel like it should because my hair is low-key, yeah. So I'm just going to see how this going to come out. Any noise in the background, my little boy is up and he listens to his new YouTube series, and I am not about to mess up his wave because I don't want no smoke. I don't have no gloves, so I'm going to use this t-shirt that I don't really need. I know a lot of people say you don't need a brush if you're not a professional, but I like to use the brush for my edges. I don't feel like getting no cup. I'm still on the edge about earlier. I had a package delivery, which was this right here, and it wasn't downstairs. So I go in the room and I'm about to have a total meltdown. I don't know about y'all, but for me, dyeing my hair is therapy. So I goes in the room, I tell my fiance, like, babe, my package not downstairs. He like, go downstairs and ask mommy if she picked it up. She might have picked it up by mistake, because, you know, I just picked up her package by mistake. All right, cool. So I go downstairs and I'm like, mommy, matter of fact, I had to bring her bowl back because she likes to feed me or whatever. When she cooks, she be low-key feeding me sometimes or whatever. So I had to go bring her bowls back downstairs anyway. So when I went to return her bowl, she was like, mommy, stay right here. I got something for you. So I'm like, okay. So I stays right there, whatever the case may be. And behold, it's my hair dye. So I feel a lot more better because one thing about me is like, I feel like hair dye is like therapy for me. I've noticed that even when I was younger and things would go like haywire in my life, when I go pick up that hair dye and I re-dye my hair all over again, it's like I drained out whatever was going on in my life in real time. Like, except for my parents or whatever, but that's a different story for a different day. An emotional different day, okay? I ain't even gonna do y'all that way. Yes, sir, how can I help you, baby boy? Just want to be nosy. So for me, hair dye is like how people feel about tattoos and Uggs and stuff like that. This is how I feel about my hair dye. Like, if I don't have my hair dye and my hair start looking like, I already have freaking facial hair. I call it man hair. I already have like facial hair under my chins and stuff like that. So I'm like low-key insecure about that or whatever. So I feel like with that being like, you can't have messed up hair and facial hair. No, that's not how it's supposed to go. Like, you gotta pick a struggle. And if I gotta struggle with anything, I struggle with that because that is something that I can't control. I tried every product. I've done pretty much everything except for lasering, which I might try to do or whatever. But other than that, I'm not, I'm not walking around here looking good, my hair looking messed up, and I can control that. Like, but yeah, I've been doing this since I was maybe like in elementary school. Started off with burgundy because burgundy was acceptable for kids' age. My dad didn't care, so I didn't care. Okay. Where have I been lately? I moved. I started working. I had another baby. I've been lifing. Okay, life been lifing, and yeah, so that's where I've been. Right now, I just decided to come on in and just chop down with y'all and just give y'all a little bit of time that I do have to spare with y'all, because I really, with this new baby, I really don't be having a lot of time for real. Big baby, he's good. His autism is thriving. He's starting to say more words. I'm trying to teach him how to be low-key independent. not like super independent because he's only 5, but like how to clean up after himself and how to wash up after himself and stuff like that. I'm still in training for other things as well, but it's a progress and we're just moving along in slow motion, which is fine by me. By God's grace, I don't have to rush. I won't be going nowhere no time soon, but if so, I just want him to be straight. So I am starting to train him to do certain things. If y'all see his room, baby, you'll think I don't care nothing about that baby. And it's not that I don't clean up his room or I don't make him clean up his room. He prefers his room to look a hot dang on mess. He do. He do. That's the way he like his room. He like his room to be stuff all over the place. He like that type of stuff. So instead of me stressing myself out, I only go in there now when I'm looking for a toy for little baby, looking for something for little baby, and I go in there just to get, clean up the dirt, so I don't get no bugs and stuff like that. So I basically just go in there just on my cleaning days. Like, if I'm cleaning up the house, whatever the case may be, of course, I'm not going to not clean his room up because he don't want to pick up his toys. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, bugging. So, but throughout the rest of the days that I'm not cleaning, or, well, specifically if I'm not mopping or sweeping my floors, I'm not going in his room. Like, I've stopped doing that because that started wearing me out, cleaning up every single day. And literally, as soon as he come in the house, being that he's back in school, or once he see that his room is clean, he'll literally look and see that it's clean and literally tear it up. Like, Tasmanian devil type of wave. Like, what are you gonna do? Whoop him? Like, what you gonna do? Take the stuff out of his room? No. Like, I'm not about to do all of that. I'm not gonna put him on punishment. I'm not gonna do none of that. So now, okay, clean up after yourself. But once again, even if he cleans up after himself, he will go back in his room and he will tear his room back up. So I let him be freaking great, okay? I let him be freaking great. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Now it's time for the messy part. And again, I'm going to take this t-shirt that I don't need. And I'm just going to use this as my gloves and see how much. Hopefully it won't stain my hands too. I probably could double. It don't even matter because my hands is already getting stained, honey. My girlfriends last time, they told me to put Vaseline on my hands before I die. So don't do me. Okay, this is what I was told to do. I was told to go ahead and put Vaseline on my dang on hands so that my hair wouldn't stain my hands as crazy. And I got baking soda just in case, but I've noticed that for my skin, and once I use baking soda on my hands after a certain amount of times, it starts drying my hand out real bad, and it starts making my hand hurt a lot. So I'm not really too fond of that right there. So yeah, I really don't have, let's see. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, cool. I can't fit this shirt. I picked up more weight after I had my baby, and I am now trying to go ahead and live a healthy lifestyle. My worst fear is I'm scared of diabetes. I'm scared of cancer. That is very, for black people anyway, especially women in general. Cancer, and I don't know about diabetes, but I know cancer is like female's friend. In my family, especially, cancer is cancering. It be cancering bad, real bad. So for me, that's my biggest fear, and I'm not off of that right there. After I die if this comes out the way that I want, I'm low-key not even going to cap to y'all. I might low-key get emotional. This is copper brown, and this was my mom's favorite color. If you don't know, my mom and my father passed away when I was 16, 16, and My dad passed away shortly after I turned 17. So my mom's favorite hair color was copper dye. My mom was locked up and she was still dyeing her hair copper brown. And and I used to be like, Mom, how you locked up still dyeing your hair? And she like, Kool-Aid, you use Kool-Aid. And I'm like, oh, okay. So like my mom, she was big on this copper. So I low-key might get emotional if this come out the right way. I've been thinking about her, and I can tell when I'm thinking about them or when I'm missing them, because my girlfriend or my sister, she got me a portrait for my first Mother's Day of my mom, my dad, and my son, the big boy. She got a portrait. She got it made for me with them three inside the picture, and I can tell when I'm in like low-key mourning, because I'll start staring at the portrait. Like I straight go into straight stare zone. Like I zone out, smoothing a picture. And then sometimes I even find myself talking to the picture and don't even realize that that's what I'm doing. And I did it yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday before the Crawford fight. We'll talk about that another time. Well, not even another time, later on. Another time. I realized that I had did that yesterday when I was talking to my fiance. And he was like, babe, who you looking at? I was like, I'm looking at my mother and my father. He was like, yeah, but it seemed like you talking to them too. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. And I realized just then I have a habit of doing that. I do. I have a habit of doing that. Like I was looking, my fiance was playing a battle rap because he a big battle rap fan. And he was, I just did something wrong. Okay. Anywho, keep the party going. He was looking at a battle rap and the freaking girl says to the other girl, you talked about my dead baby father, and now I'm going to talk about your dead mother effer or something like that. Or it was basically pertaining to her mother being deceased. And sis pawned off on her and tried to kick her off the dang on stage. People asked, was that justifiable? Some people said no. Some people said yeah. Let me explain something to y'all. People, I don't know why people like bringing deceased people up. I don't understand it. I never will understand it. I don't come from that culture. If you bring up one of my dead folks, we gonna have an altercation, and I don't mean to promote violence, but that's just not the era I was brought up. I'm an 86 baby, so we wasn't brought up in that era at all. So I kind of felt some kind of way. I'm not even gonna hold you. I felt some kind of way because it's like you don't understand, you won't understand until you understand. That's just what it is right there. You won't understand until you understand it. Like, if you haven't experienced it, if you don't know nobody that experienced it, don't speak about it. Because, yes, losing a baby father, I can't relate to that. But I definitely did ask him to relate to losing a mother. No matter what kind of mother she was still my mother. So, I could definitely relate to that right there. You ain't gotta like her. I ain't even like her sometimes, but that's still my mama. So you're not about to sit here and pop all this cash money and think that you won't get away with it because my mother. And then they said that the girl mother just passed away. Like, that's why she wasn't battle rapping, because she just passed away. Like the. Y'all would have kicked her behind too. Anywho, but yeah, let's get off of that. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how this turned out. I'll probably use the whole thing on. I'm gonna use the whole bottle because why not? Well, no, because I noticed that when I use a lot of the bottle, my hair still comes out whatever color it's gonna come out to. So it's like pointless to use my whole entire bottle. So I'm going to just stop at right there. And I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, so I am back, and so I don't know how my hair look. The Vaseline did its job, because usually it'd be a mess. So, yeah, unveil with me how this look. But yeah, the girl just was doing too much, and mama said, you got me messed up. Pretty much is what happened. So yeah, this is super dark right now. I don't know how it's gonna look when it's dry. Usually I don't blow dry my hair, but I'm just gonna blow dry it just enough to see if I have to redo, if I gotta put another extra color in it. Like I said, usually Adore, it helps with pigment. Like, you don't really have to like bleach and all like that. Usually it just go right through dark colors, whatever. And my hair wasn't that dark, so I'm just going to check and see. I'm gonna blow dry it just a little bit so it dry, and I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, y'all, so I dried like this up or whatever, like the very front, because I don't like doing my hair when it's dry. I like to do it when it's wet, and I need to oil it. So right now it's dark, but you know, if the only thing about Adore, it brightens up as you wash it out. But right now it's dark. But as y'all can see, the tip is giving. It's going to be a dark copper brown, which is cool. But if you look at this right here, because this is where my hair is like a little bit lighter at. But it's going to be a darker copper brown, which is cool. That means I ain't got to get emotional. That means I ain't got to get emotional thinking about my mama. And yeah, I just want to tap in with y'all real quick, just to spend a little bit of time with y'all or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see y'all. Peace out.